Hello and welcome to Board Game TV. It's Adventure Monday and we are now starting a new campaign with Ghostbusters 2. That's right. Ghostbusters 2, the board game. The deluxe edition is what I got. Now, many of the complaints of Ghostbusters 1 was that it was very just simplistic, no real strategy, just rolling dice, that sort of stuff, and they were right for the most part. Ghostbusters 2 took a little bit of advice from people who got the game, and so they made it a little bit more complex. First of all, we have all new ghosts, we have all new scenarios, we even have new extra Ghostbusters, new tiles, new everything. And I suppose if you wanted to, you could mix and match some stuff for the most part. You have your spirit world, you have your meter here, you have your Ecto 1, there's our Ecto 1. But there are a few different things that they've added in. First of all, at the beginning of the game, you choose for your Ghostbusters who you want to carry your usual proton pack, and the cards come with a proton pack or a if you flip it over, a slime pack, and you have to choose which characters have the slime packs and which characters have the proton packs. You can switch in the game, you know, during your turn. You just can't take any actions to switch between the two. So what I did was I have Winston's got the regular proton pack, Ray's got a slime pack, Venkman's got a proton pack, Spengler's got a slime pack. Because some monsters you can only defeat with slime, you can't defeat with a proton pack, like these little plasms and stuff like that. And when you deposit ghost, proton pack ghost, slime ghost, you put them here in the proton pack storage unit thing, which is in the Ecto 1. You still deposit them like you would in the first game, like you would a regular ghost in the Ecto 1, but instead of slime ghosts going into the spirit world, they go into, you put a little counter here and you say, okay, we got one here, and then they don't come back. They don't go into the spirit world. Another big difference we have is we have goo piles, and these are it right here. And when you remove or search a goo pile type thing, they have these cards, and you draw from the deck, and there can be events, and if you draw an event card, you take an event card from the event deck. If you draw an equipment card, you draw an equipment card from the equipment deck. And that's another big change, is equipment. And Spengler starts with level 1. You start the campaign with an equipment card, so he starts with an equipment card. So I randomly chose, and we got Ray's Occult Book Shop Catalog, and it's mark an entity within line of sight. After each failed combat roll against the marked entity, place a timer counter on this card. Level 1. When targeting the marked entity, your combat rolls are +1 for each timer counter on this card. When the marked entity is defeated, remove the timer counters from this card and flip it face down. Venkman has, once per turn, spin a maneuver to move a ghost within line of sight 1 space towards you. Ray has Ecto Tank ability, 2 plasms. Each Ghostbuster can remove 1 slime from an adjacent Ghostbuster for free during his turn. And once per turn, spin a maneuver to deposit a space within line of sight. That's Zedmore's. Winston's. Okay, then there's another difference. We have all these different type of slimes. We have caustic, -1 line of sight, -2 hit, action, and stuff like that. And these ghosts do different types of things. So it's no longer just you have a slime on it that takes away an action. Okay, so there's that. So we still get there's a little scenario. It tells you how to set everything up. And we have this Scoleri Brothers campaign. Scenario 1, Pop Goes the Weasel. Negative energy is making the river of slime bubble up into the streets. Release the pressure and then pose for photos. That rodent Hardemeyer will love this. The gates in this scenario are called pressure gates because if the goo timer reaches 0, the city will crumble under the pressure. And there we go. Right here we have the goo timer on the bottom. Okay, pressure gates. To hit 4 or higher, add a stream or mood slime, so you can use either. To close, any combination of 2 streams or mood slimes. And then when mixed with a proton pack, a ghost emerges from the spirit world. When mixed with a slime blower, a superplasm from the outside the scenario emerges from the gate. When closed, a ghostbuster may remove 1 slime. At the end of the round, if the event dies gate selection is open, place a superplasm on the nearest goo pile to the gate. It's closed, a ghost from the spirit world emerges from the gate. And the success, if there are 2 or fewer goo piles on the map and the ecto-1 is in the marked space. Okay, there's the marked space. Failure. The goo timer reaches 0 or a ghost must emerge from the spirit world and none are present. So we still have a little bit of stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead. And as you can see, they did a little bit better with the rule book. Gives you the different kinds of slimes. You know, stuff like that. That kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I had to close 2 random gates at the beginning of the scenario, and I ended up closing the one there and one there because I rolled the die to close that. We also got some little die here. They came with some new die, and there you go. And then there's that. So you still do all that kind of stuff. Let's have a look at our ghost. We have Snakehead. He's a new one. This is him. 4 or higher, add a stream, 2 streams, slime type, see special. When hit, moves 1 space towards that Ghostbuster. When missed, moves 1 space towards that Ghostbuster, then 1 space towards a random Ghostbuster. Alright, even odd. When this ghost slimes a Ghostbuster, roll the movement die. If even, use -1. If it's odd, use line of sight. We have brain matter. Oh, and here's the snake guy right here. And then we have brain matter, and then this guy right here. And he's 3 or higher, add a stream, 1 stream, slime type, -1 movements. 1 hit, slime 8 spaces with an X shape, as you can see. When missed, move 2 spaces towards a random Ghostbuster. When brain matter is trapped, resolves its 1 hit ability before it's placed on your character card. And we have Granny Gross, haunted human. Okay, so that's another thing that's going to be here is basically she's a human, but she has been affected with the slime, and there's her marker right there. So you need 4 hit, higher, add a stream or mood slime. To trap any combination of 2 streams or mood slimes. Slime type, line of sight. When hit, moves 1 space towards the nearest Ghostbuster. When missed, move 1 space towards that Ghostbuster, then slimes 3 spaces in a random direction and 3 spaces in the opposite direction, as you can see on the chart. When Granny Gross is trapped, place 1 phasm counter on your character card. And then we have these phasms here, class 1. To hit, 3 or higher, add a mood slime. To extract, 1 mood slime. Slime type, -1 movement. When hit, splatter. There's a splatter thing there. When missed, splatter a random space 2 spaces away. There we go. When super plasm is extracted, resolve its 1 hit ability. If this plasm would end its movement in space occupied by a super or hyperplasm, attach them. When Super Plasm is extracted, remove it from the scenario and place one Plasm counter card on your character card. So that's how that kind of works. So we have to close basically 2 or fewer goo piles. Okay, which there's only 4 goo piles on the board. So honestly, we kind of got lucky. We can kind of just try to go and leave the Ecto-1 here in the marked space. I'll just have to double check that. Oh no, Ecto-1's marked space is up here. We have to get Ecto-1 up to the top. But we have to remove some ghosts to do so. So, yeah. Okay, so there's that. And then it's going to take a minute because we can't. You see these big double lines here? There's going to be a lot of these. You're going to see these a lot. These big double lines, you can't go through them. So we'll have to maneuver around and fight ghosts and do goo piles at the same time. And then get the Ecto-1 up there. So, it may be a little hard. Oh, I don't see something here. Okay. So that's what's going to happen. You got to get the Ecto-1. I'm probably going to keep somebody. I don't know. Winston, I guess, will probably drive the Ecto-1. We got to get the Ecto-1 up there and just do 2 gates. But we got these ghosts in the way. But some of them will probably move when we do the event die. So there's that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Ray's the first player, and since this is technically our first playthrough of Ghostbusters, and every time I do a first playthrough game, I like to take a step-by-step go through the actions and what you can do. So you can do turns and rounds. During each round of the game, each Ghostbuster takes a turn. Play proceeds clockwise from the Ghostbusters player 1. After each Ghostbuster has taken a turn, the event die is rolled and the round ends. Okay. Alright, so decide if your team will activate an Echo Tank ability this round. Well, we don't have it. Like Venkman has his Echo Tank ability. 2 plasms. Each Ghostbuster can remove 1 slime from an adjacent Ghostbuster for free during their turn. That's the only one we have. But we don't have 2 slimes in there. See, I have to have 2 slimes. We're at 0 now. There's no 0 counters, but we have to have 2 slimes to activate that ability. Okay, so we can't do any of that. Each Ghostbuster takes a turn. Okay, and resolve any at the end of each Ghostbuster's turn effects. Well, we don't have any of that, so there's that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our turn. Now, when it's your Ghostbuster's turn, spend all your actions. If you end your turn with any unused actions that are lost, you may perform maneuvers at any time. Resolve any at the end. Okay, so we have 3 actions. We can move up to 2 spaces, drive the Ecto-1 6 spaces, never diagonally, deposit, remove slime, switch out the pack, combat. Okay, and as far as maneuvers go, we have 2 maneuvers. Transfer any number of trapped ghosts to an adjacent Ghostbuster. Transfer, trade any equipment, enter or exit the Ecto-1, or investigate a goo pile. So Ray's first. We're going to spend one of his actions here. Remember, we have 3 actions. That's a little different than the first game. If you remember the first game, you had to get a certain level. I think it was level 3, and then you got an extra action. This game gives you the extra actions right off the bat. So that probably will make it easier, but there's no extra action stuff on any of these cards. All level 3s are now, when you reach this level, draw an equipment card. So Ray's going to go, and we're going to move the thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to be there. And then, well, we got a plasm and a brain guy here, and and a goo pile. So we want to, we got to get the brain guy out of the way, but he may move. We never know if we roll an event die. But then the plasm guy may move, but we got to get rid of the plasm before we can investigate the goo pile. So I'm debating on whether or not to leave Ray in the car or not, but let's go ahead and we'll spin. A maneuver for Ray, and Ray, not Ray, Winston, I'm sorry, Winston, and Winston will come out right here. Okay. I probably should have just went like this. Cause let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's not where it was it? Where did I start out? Yeah, I started here. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. Let's go there because we can't drive diagonally. So I'm gonna have Ray come out here, and he has a proton pack. So we've done one action with him and one maneuver. So we get 2 more actions. All right, and so I think we got this super phasm. Remember, it's 3 or higher. But we need slime really to beat him. So he's no good against that guy. So what I think I'm going to do is the brain matter though can be 3 or higher. And I have him in my line of sight actually. So I'm going to try to hit the brain matter right there. And the brain matter is 3 or higher, and we add a stream. So let's go ahead and roll the die. So this is his second action. I missed. And I don't get these die. I'm not using the red die. Let's use the white die. I'm sorry. Let's use the white die for the Ghostbusters, and then the red dies for the bad stuff. How about that? Okay, here we go. Okay, still rolled a 2. I guess that's fitting. Now, when missed, moves 2 spaces towards a random Ghostbuster. Well, the only space is this 1, 2. So we're gonna push Winston back there, and he's gonna slime, and his slime type is -1 maneuver. So we're gonna put a -1 maneuver on Ray, and then Ray will take his second action and see if we can't hit this guy again. I mean his third action, sorry, and get this done. Okay, there we go. Because there's the good Ghostbusters. That's a 6, if you don't know. See, there's the 1. So we've hit him. Slime 8 spaces in an X shape. Okay, that's going to be a problem because now the he's going to be slimed again. -2 maneuver, and the Ecto-1 is going to be slimed. So we're gonna have to deal with that. But we did trap this guy right here, so we'll put this on this card, and that's going to be Ray's turn. All right, so I made a mistake. When this guy moved, he should have moved through him, and if he would have happened to move off the map, we would have removed him from the scenario. But there was a space right there, so then he would have turned around, shot him, and then he would have X'd. He wouldn't have hit the Ecto-1, but he would have hit him. So there's the brain guy. just to show you how that was. Okay, but then that's it for Winston's turn. He did his 3 actions and he has 2 slime tokens on him. You can't have more than 3 slime tokens on you. So it's Ray's turn, and let me put all these guys in Ecto 1 like I'm supposed to here. Okay, now it's Ray's turn, and we're going to have Ray come out, and he's going to do a maneuver. He's going to come out, and I think I'm going to try to slime that Phasm. Now I got to get 1 hit, and I should give Winston an experience point, which I'm going to do. Now, so Ray is going to try, and remember the Phasm, 3 or higher, we just need a mood slime. And 2 seems to be the unlucky number there. Move 2 spaces towards a random Ghostbuster. Well, let's see. 1 through 3 is Winston. 4 through 6 is Ray. Okay, so he's going to move 1, 2. He's going to pass. And his slime is -1 movement. So now, oh, Winston's getting slimed pretty good. Okay. So that was Ray's first action. Let's see, let's go 1, 2 on his second action. And then he will spin a maneuver to investigate the goo pile. That's his second maneuver. And we flip this over and the slime is done. And then we have to pick a card from the goo pile. And it's an equipment card. So we get a piece of equipment. And I randomly shuffled, and we have Ecto Goggles. When you use Ecto Goggles, place 2 timer counters on this card. At the end of your turn, remove 1 counter. When there are no counters left, flip this card face down. And it tells you, like, I have +1 line of sight and stuff like that. So that's good. Okay, so we got rid of that. It's going to be Venkman's turn. And Venkman here is going to come out. He has his proton pack. He'll come out. And I'm going to go 1, 2. And that's my first action. And then for my second action, I'm going to remove 2 slime tokens but use my last 2 actions to remove 2 slime tokens from Winston. And I can't come out there because there's a ghost there. So Egon, so oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think with Egon, with him, I'm just gonna have him come out here. He's not in line of sight of the snake guy. Do we even have to bother? We could, we wouldn't. Well, we could. If I get that snake guy out of the way, we got kind of a clear path up here. Because we have to get this goo pile there anyways. So I think what I may do is I may just move him 1. And he has 2 actions now. And I think he's going to need 2 streams. We need 4 or higher. I do have my... I'm going to mark him. I'm going to use the cult book here. And I'm going to mark him. And we're going to go. Now we need 4 or higher. Okay, we got 5. So we're going to put 1 stream on him. Or 1 slime on him. Oh, that's right. Dang it. This guy is a ghost. We need streams. We don't need... Well, dang it. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. That's right. I forget. I'm sorry. It's kind of new. That gate is closed, so I don't need to close that gate. I can try and move. I'll go here as my okay. First action was to go here. Second action is I'm going to remove this slime token from Winston, and my second maneuver will be to get back in the car. Alright, that's it for that. So let's go ahead and roll the event die. We have the chaos. Ooh, that's going to make everybody move. Okay. I hate the chaos. I hate that chaos thing. So let's see what we got to do. Missed it. Every ghost. Each enemy reacts to the nearest Ghostbuster within line of sight and missed it in combat. So, line of sight is 3 spaces. So the only one that's going to react is this guy right here, and he acts as if he was missed. So, splatter a random space 2 spaces away. That's weird. So 7. Okay, so it would be off the map. And actually, we got lucky on that, because nobody would affect us. Okay, we kind of actually got lucky with that. So let's go ahead and get back. We're going to maneuver Ray back into the car. Winston back into the car. But he's not going to drive. We're just going to maneuver him back into the car. And what we're going to do is we are going to... That's his first maneuver. And his second maneuver is... Well, no. His first action, I'm sorry. His first action would be to deposit this guy. So we're going to deposit this guy. Okay. Then his maneuver is to get to the car. Okay. Then we're going to do Ray. And Ray is going to move 1, 2. And he's going to spin a maneuver to get into the car. And then Pete's going to go 1, 2. And he's going to spin a maneuver to get into the car. So then he's going to drive. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's his first action. And then his second action will be 1, 2. And then everybody, that's the end of the round. And then there we go. Chaos die again with the chaos die, but however now we have some line of sight stuff. So we have actually 3 ghosts in line of sight that are going to react. Remember, there's a bar here. So this guy is when missed me 1 space towards the Ghostbuster, and then 1 space towards a random Ghostbuster. Well, he's just going to go through here. Okay, and he's going to slime everybody in that car, and everybody's going to get an odd slime, and it's -1 line of sight. Okay, this granny no longer has line of sight on the Ghostbusters because that ghost is blocking the way, so that's fine. The brain matter does have line of sight. He moves 2 spaces towards the random Ghostbuster. He's going to go 1, 2. So he's going to slime everybody, and everybody's going to be -1 maneuver. So everybody got slimed really good. Okay. And that is the end of that. Alright. So Winston's coming out. We only have 1 maneuver. So I'm going to have him come out. He's going to come out here. And we're going to spin his actions here. One. We're going to go there. And he can't investigate. Remember, he is -1 maneuver. But that's the end of his turn. I'm going to have Ray's going to come out. Here. And I'm going to have him go 1, 2. That's 1 action. Second action is I'm going to try to hit that guy. Okay, Ray, you stink. Okay, well I didn't. So move 2 spaces towards a random Ghostbuster. Alright, so it's going to be Ray. He's going to move 1, 2. Okay. And Ray's going to get hit with -1 maneuver. Okay. Jeez. Venkman's coming out. Venkman is -1 maneuver. And he's going to shoot the snake guy. Actually, he's going to spend 1 action. He's got people adjacent to him. So he's going to spend 1 action to remove a maneuver slime from Ray, and he's going to spend 1 action to remove a maneuver slime from Winston. So that is 2 actions there. And I think for my second action I will back here. Then last is Egon. He's going to come out. He's going to do 3 actions. He's going to remove 1 slime from Ray. He's going to remove 1 slime from Winston. And he's going to remove 1 slime from Venkman. Okay. And that's it. That's the end of the turn. Alright, we have a star. Now, this thing doesn't say, I guess this is the end of every round. It doesn't say when the goo timer, it doesn't say where it starts at. I mean, it has a 3 highlighted, so I'm assuming it would start there. But then it doesn't say what makes it go down. It just... Because if the goo timer reaches 0, the city will crumble under the pressure. Okay. So this is... That would have went down the first... We would be losing. We would have lost already because of the timer thing if you do it at the end of the round. So... this doesn't make any sense. See, we still have problems like that. Does the next scenario have a timer? It does. See, it goes to 1. Wait. Okay, I gotta try to find out what the hell deals with the goo timer. Okay, I've been looking at the goo timer thing, and it's really not really well explained. It says, in a round, check entity cards, event cards, and scenario card for any at the end of the round. After resolving them, move the goo timer on the scenario card down to 1, then roll the event die. Okay, now, I thought that since this 3 was highlighted, the goo timer starts on the 3. But if you go by this thing, the highlighted one on this one is 1. I don't know what happens on the highlight. There's no explanation as to what happens when that hits 1. So I'm assuming that this started at 6. So I should have started mine at 6. So we did the first round. We had the first chaos die. So we moved it down to 5. Then we did the second round, and we had the second chaos die. And then we did the third round, and we just did the third chaos die. So we're at round 3. So we're gonna go with that. I said some things were explained better, and they were to a certain extent, but that still doesn't make much sense. Okay, so that's where we're at. We had this star, which is a open gate. Place a superplasm on the nearest goo pile from the gate, which would be there. Okay, and then what's going to happen is if a superplasm with its moving space occupied by a super or a hyperplasm, attach them. So we're going to have to attach a superplasm to this one right here. We're going to have I guess a bigger plasm there. Okay, so let's see what I want to do with Winston. And we've attached the plasms there. So he's free and clear of slime. So we will investigate this goo pile. So let's do that. And we're going to take a goo card, and we have an event. Alright, and it says, blow the man down. A skeleton should never be this strong. If there's no skeleton crew on the map, a summoned skeleton crew emerges from this goo pile space, then amplify the skeleton crew closest to the goo pile. Blow the man down. 3 rounds. The Ghostbuster who trapped it can draw an equipment card. Okay. Then amplify the skeleton crew closest to the scoop pile. Okay. Well, we're going to have a skeleton crew guy come out. We got 3 rounds to do it. He's going to come out of the goo pile, but we've shut 2 goo piles down. We really won't have to deal with him. We have to deal with these 2 to get him out of the way so we can drive the Ecto 1 up there. Okay, so we got 2 goo piles done. And let's see here. I will spend another action, and I'm going to get Egon, and I'm going to spend 2 actions and remove 2 slimes from him. And so that is it for him. Ray is going to move a slime token from Venkman. And then Ray is going to move 1, 2, 1, and get in the car. And he'll do maneuver, and we will back up the Ecto 1. Okay. Alright, so it's Venkman's turn. He's out. I'm going to move him 1. I'm going to spend an action to do that. I'm going to try to hit that snake. Get that snake guy out of the way. Of course I missed. Moves 1 space towards that Ghostbuster. Alright, 1 missed. And then 1 space towards a random Ghostbuster. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle. So it's actually going to come here, and he's going to slime Egon. And he's going to be a -1 movement, which is fine. And then that's, I think, I'm going to spend my last action to move here, and I'm going to spend my final maneuver to get Venkman in the car. Egon is going to try to, I have -1 movement, but I'm going to try to hit Granny Ghost. So let's see what I can do here. Alright, 4. Okay, I'm going to put a stream on her. I can do slime or thing. And then she's going to move 1 space. And I'm going to spend another action to try to hit her again. Okay, I missed. Alright, so I'm going to put, I have my cult book, I'm going to put a tracker on here. And when missed, it's going to move 1 space, and it's going to slime 3 spaces in a random direction, which is 2, which is up. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then it's going to slime 3 spaces in the opposite direction, 1, 2, 3, which is going to be, her slime is -1 line of sight. So she only hits Egon, but alright. And for his last action, I'm going to try to pop her again. Okay, I did, because I have my +1 here. Okay, and then I have to flip a card. But we got her. So I'm going to go my experience level up. And, however, she would have moved and slimed me and -2 line of sight. And so that's it for that. Now we got kind of a clear path, so let's see what we can do. In and around, we have a star again. Well, we're going to have a hyperplasm, superplasm pop out right there. And that's one of these things right here. So we're going to put them there. They're at the pile of goo. It's actually not that bad. Alright, and we move the goo timer down 1, and now it's our turn again. And I can leave these 2 here. Venkman can drive it. Let's get it to the mark spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, we're at the mark spot. So we've completed the first scenario. So we successfully completed that. So let's set up for the second scenario. Alright, we're on scenario 2. Electric chairman of the board. Tony Scoleri has escaped the containment unit, and now he's trying to jailbreak his brother Nunzio too. Stop Tony from emptying the spirit world, or else. The gates in this scenario are called Vent gates because ghosts can order other ghosts out of them. Special. Tony Scoleri moves 1 space towards the marked gate. At the end of each Ghostbusters turn, he moves 1 space towards the marked gate. Now I randomly rolled for the marked gate, and there it is right there. It's like really close to him. So we got problems. At the end of each round, if Tony Scoleri is adjacent to the marked gate, a ghost from the spirit world emerges from that gate. Remove the mark and then mark another random gate. Alright, the gates are 4 or higher, 1 stream. When missed, a ghost emerges from the spirit world when closed. If the gate was a mark, roll the event die until an open gate is rolled and mark that gate. Then remove all slimes of 1 type from the Ghostbusters. At the end of the round, if the event die's gate selection is open, a ghost from the spirit world emerges from that gate. Then if there are at least 2 combined classes of ghosts adjacent to this gate, another ghost emerges from it. Closed, open that gate. Alright. A Ghostbuster, we win if we deposit at least 10 classes worth of ghosts into the spirit world in 1 action or maneuver. So, yeah, that's not going to be easy. The goo timer reaches 0, or a ghost must emerge from the spirit world and under present or Nunzio is on the map. There's the spirit world right there. We only have a couple ghosts. And we have a bunch of new ghosts. We have Tony Scoleri. We have Male Fraud can come out. We have Sore Throat, which is this guy right here. We have these street cleaner guys, street creepers. We have Jailbreak, or I think that's his name, Jail Jaw, right here. So we got a lot of stuff we got to do. So let's go ahead and do this. We got to get Ecto 1 out of our little rut here. So we have Winston driving. So let's go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I'm going to spend a second action. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put the ghost, it's kind of central in the map. And then Ray will come out with his one maneuver. And I guess for his second action, I'll move him 1, 2. Or I can move him 1, 2. I try to clear a path. Okay, and that's it. And so now he's moving, he moves 1 space. Okay. Alright. Next up is Ray. Ray has a slime bucket. Can some of these ghosts be hit? No. Granny can. So we're going to move 1, 2, and we're going to try to pop Granny with Ray. Actually, yeah, we'll try to pop Granny with Ray. So let's see what we can do here. We need a 4 or higher. Okay, we got it. So he pops her once with the slime. And let's see here. She moves 1 space towards him. Okay. And then his last action is going to try to be to pop her again. And he got it. Okay, so he trapped her. So let's put that down. Now, she's going to get slime him 1 for because she moved 1 space, but it's only a line of sight. But we have one. So we have now, she's a class 2. So that was Egon. That's class 2, so that's fine. Okay, so now it's Venkman's turn. He's coming out. And I think we'll have Venkman come out here. And let's see here. We'll move him 1. He's going to go for the street cleaner here. We need a 3 or higher to hit. Let's move up Ray's experience. I forgot to give him. Oh, we have to move Tony here 1. Okay, that's a miss. Idiot. Alright, so move 2 spaces towards a random Ghostbuster. Well, alright, so I guess it would be these 2. It's going to be Peter. Okay, so he's going to move there. Pete's going to try to hit him again. We got it with a 3. All we need is a 3 or higher. Okay, Slime's 8 spaces in a cross shape. Well, that's not going to hit anybody but Peter. So Peter's going to get slimed, and he's going to be -1 maneuver. But he has trapped this guy right here. Okay, he's slimed. Egon's comes out. Egon will spend 1 action to remove the slime from Peter. And, man. What do I want to do with him? I got 2 actions left. Oh, we have to move Tony 1. I could use slime to beat Tony. Now I know you're saying, how are you going to move through these spaces? Okay, well, we'll take a look here. The red blocks line of sight and movement. The orange only blocks movement. So, yeah. So, we're going to have weird... the way the map is set up, it's crazy because you're blocking off a lot of stuff. So yeah, we have to hope he comes to one of these other random gates. I mean, we shoot him through one of those things, but you know. Alright, so, man, what am I going to do with Egon? I have the slime. I could try to get these two there. Huh. Let's do another action. We're going to send him there. And he's going to remove this from Ray. And then he's going to... I guess I'll have him stay with the Ecto. And he's going to take... he's going to trade with Ray. Ray's going to give him the Ghost. And then next turn, Venkman can give him the Ghost as well. And that's it. So we're going to move this here. So what's going to happen? Okay, we have to have a ghost from the spirit world emerge from the gate, which is going to come to 8. So we'll use one of these street creepers. He'll come out. And then we have to mark a new gate. It's a star. And that's... Oh, man. We're going to lose this scenario. I can tell you right off the bat. Because now we got to get to that one. Alright. And then let's roll the die, and we get a star there. So it goes from the spirit. If there are at least 2 combined classes adjacent, there is not at this point in time. So we're going to have a street cleaner come out here. Alright, and then we have to move the goo timer down 1. Okay, so that's where we're at on this one. This is not looking very good at all. Geez. Man, it's up there and I can't even really get up there. Everything's blocked. So we just have to do what we can. Okay, so let's go Winston. Here's Winston right here. I can move him here. That does not block line of sight, so just blocks movement. Now Granny does take streams or slime, so I will spend my second action to... And I got her. Okay, that's 1 stream. And then she will move 1 space towards me. If I could pop her again, that would be great. And I failed. So that's my third action. And moves 1 space and then slimes 3 spaces. Okay, so she's going to go here. She's going to slime me. -1 line of sight. And then she's going to spin 3 spaces in a random direction, which is this way, and then the opposite direction, which there's nobody there. That's the end of Winston's turn. Okay, Ray's going to go, and Ray is going to try... He's going to move up 1 here, and he will try to pop her with the slime. Ah, he fails. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so that means he missed. She's going to move here, and then she's going to slime 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1. There's nobody in the Ecto 1. However, she is going to slime Venkman. Okay, and his last action. 3. That is not good enough. So, again, she's going to move 1 space. Oh, I forgot to move him. She's going to move 1 space and slime him again. Slime him -1 line of sight. Okay, that was his first one. And then she will slime 5, which is this. Nothing. Okay. So now it's Venkman's turn. Now Venkman is going to, as a maneuver, he's going to trade. He's going to give this ghost to Egon. And then I'm going to move him 1, 2. And then we're going to spend 2 actions, hopefully, and trap her. Now, she's lost that because, remember, it was... he put it on her, so he's going to have to do all the work. Okay, that's 1 hit. Okay, and then she will move 1 space towards him. And then he will try, come on, with the 3rd action. Got her. Now she is going to slime him. He's going to be line of sight, but he did trap her. So let's give him an experience. And that's it for him. And then I'm going to have Scoleri here. Will be there. A ghost will come out from the spirit world. 4. And it's going to be here. And we have to mark a new gate, which is the waves. It's right there. Man, we got so unlucky with these. Okay, so it's Egon's turn. Egon's going to move here. And then as a maneuver, he's going to take this ghost. And then as his other action, he's going to remove all slime tokens from him. So he has 2, 4, 5 classes of ghost. That is not nearly enough. So that's it. So Scoleri will move 1. We have to roll for a gate. We get the chaos. So we have actually in our line of sight, we have actually no, we got lucky. Nobody's in any ghost line of sight. So boy, did we get lucky on that. Okay, it's Winston's turn. I think with Winston, what I'm going to do is, I can't get that guy. So I'm going to move here. And I'm going to try to shut this gate. I remember, I can't move through it, but that's fine. And the gates need a 4 or higher. Okay, we got it. And it only needs 1 stream to close. Alright, to close. Alright, when closed, the gate was marked? No. Then remove all slime of 1 type from a Ghostbuster. Okay, I'll move a line of sight from Ray. This is closed now, so that's good. We know he's not going back there. And that was his first action. I wonder if I can do... well, I could spend another action to move up 1. But I am -1 line of sight, so I can't hit that guy. So I'm not going to do that. So, 1 action, shoot, and then I'm just going to come back down 1, 2. Okay. Ray's turn. And Ray is over here. And what do I want to do with Ray? There's not much I can do, really. I mean, I can go 1, 2. And I can try to hit slime these plasms here, which I guess I will try to do. This is a hyperplasm. I need 4 higher to hit. Oh, I forgot I had to move one of him. That's a hit. So I put some slime on these guys. And now when they're hit, splits off and emerges from this plasm and then splatters. Alright. So splits off and then he'll go here and then he's going to splatter. And that's every space. So, oops. He's going to go, God dang it. Nah, just put him down there. You go 1, 2, nope. 1, 2, 3. There's nobody in the Ecto 1. 1, 2, 3. He's going to hit Ray. Ray's going to be a -1 hit. And then 1, 2. Okay, so that's it. So Ray was the only one that got slimed. So I will try again with Ray. I got to roll really well. See if we can do this. I did roll really well, so I hit it. And so now he's a regular plasm, and he's going to splatter. Okay, but Ray will take him. And he was right here, so he's going to go nothing there, nothing there. And the only one that's going to get popped is Venkman, and he's going to be -1 movement. Okay. Alright. And let's see here. As a maneuver, I am next to the thing, so I will put this plasm. I'll put a 1 token here because we have deposited plasm, and it's taken out of the game. Okay, so it's Venkman's turn. I will go here and I'll investigate the goo pile. And I have to move him 1. I forget about that. And let's see, we have equipment. And ethereal solidifier. Choose an entity within line of sight with a base on it. Remove 1 base from the entity and replace it with another non-marked base of your choice. Yeah, that's not really going to help. It's basically you can take their different type of slimes and stuff off of that. Okay, so that was 1, 2. I did maneuver. I did maneuver. I'm gonna go back here, and that's really it. Egon is going to spend action to take the slime off of him. I'm gonna move Egon up again, and we're gonna take the slime off of him. Okay. Well, after Venkman's turn, we would have had this ghost would have came out. This is the cop ghost. 3, he would have came here. And now it is the then we would have rolled to mark a new one, which would have been a square, which would have been down here, which would have been helpful. But it's the end of the turn. Unless we get a chaos die, we're in trouble. We didn't get a chaos die. Okay, so what's going to happen is he comes out, and we have lost this one because he's on the map. So we lost this scenario. Alright, well, so we're on scenario 3 now. It's Nuzio has escaped and is the one causing trouble now. The gates in this scenario are called sequence gates because you must close them in a specific order. Choose a random gate and place one counter on it. Then choose another random gate and put two counters on it, so on until at least the gates have counters on them. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we start way up there. When a Ghostbuster makes a successful combat roll against Nuzio, he emerges from a random gate. At the end of each Ghostbuster's turn, he moves one space towards the lowest numbered open gates. Alright, so we have 4 higher hit or mood slime, and 1 stream or slime to close. When missed, a ghost emerges. When closed, remove all slimes of all types from a Ghostbuster. You cannot target a gate while there is an entity adjacent to it. At the end of the round, if the event die is open, a ghost from the spirit world emerges. When closed, a ghost from the spirit world emerges from the gate, and then a superplasm emerges from the lowest numbered open gate. Close all gates in the correct order to win. Failure, the goo timer reaches 0, or a ghost must emerge from the spirit world and none are present. So, I don't think we're going to do too good on this one. So, the first gate we got to get to is down here. Okay, so Winston, he's driving. Let's go. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I may just go 1, 2, and then just have everybody. That's Winston's second turn, and for his first maneuver, he comes out. And he gets 1 action, so may as well attack that brain guy. And where's that brain guy? Brain matter. Here we go. We just need a 3 or higher to hit him. So let's see. 4. Okay, we got him. Let's put him on there. Okay. And then when he's hit, he slimes 8 spaces in an X shape. Well, that's going to slime Ray, and that's it. And it's going to be -1 maneuver. Okay. I mean, Winston. I'm sorry, Winston. I keep doing that. Alright, so it's going to be Ray's turn. And Ray's coming out. He comes out with the slime there. And there's a little phasm there, so we want to try to get rid of that. Of course, he's moving, I think he moves 1 space towards the lowest number open gate. So he's going to go there. Okay, so let's see if we can't get that little slime there. First action, and that's a big miss. Splatter a random space 2 spaces away. 5. Well, that's down here, so it's not going to affect anything. Okay, for our second action. Alright, we got it. So he's going to splatter where he was at. Now he's going to hit, unfortunately, he's going to hit just about everybody. But that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but he's going to do -1 movement. So he's going to do -1 movement on Ray and everybody else in the Ecto 1. There we go. But we can take him off the board. Okay, and Ray has actually another maneuver he can do. So we will deposit this into our thing, and now we are at 2. And that's it for him. Winston could have deposited the brain guy. No, he could not. He was -1 maneuver, so he couldn't do that. Venkman is going to come out here, and he will try to hit that brain matter. Four. Okay, let's move him 1 up. So he does hit. So he hits the brain matter, he slimes an X shape, which is going to hit Winston. So Winston will be -2 maneuvers. But he does get him. Okay. And then, let's see here. That was one action, one maneuver. He's -1 on his movement. I think for his second maneuver, we will deposit this in the spirit world. And then for his third action, we're going to, well, for second action, he's -1 movement, so I think his second action, he'll remove a thing off a ray, and then his third action, he'll move 1 space there. Okay, so there's Scoleri. Alright, next up is Egon. He will come out of the vehicle, and then he will spin a maneuver, another maneuver, and we will investigate this goo pile. Okay, and we would take a goo card, and we have this key item. I don't know what this thing does. It says put it in there, but polarity rector pods or something that says that. I don't know what this thing does. It says, I don't know. Alright, so we got one key item, and then we're going to have his actions, and we're going to try to close that gate. So let's try to close that gate. 4. That should be a hit. It is. So we've closed. Remove all slimes of all types from a Ghostbuster. Okay, we're going to remove slimes from Winston, and we have closed this gate. Okay. So there's that, and then I think that was one action, really. Who else has some slime on him? Venkman. Venkman got slime on him. I will spend a second action to remove slime from Venkman. And the second gate is down here, so we got to get down here. So we'll have to come around. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in. No, that would be a maneuver. Might as well just move him. He's -1 movement, so just move him here, and that's going to be the end of the turn. And then he's going to move. He's going to turn now. He's going to move here and go there, and that's the end of the turn. Let's roll an event die and see what happens. Chaos. Of course, let's put down the goo tower. We have only one ghost in line of sight, and it's that snake guy who's standing right behind us. And moves one, and then moves 1 space towards a random Ghostbuster. So he's actually going to three, which would be Ray. So he's going to move and then slime Ray again. So he slimes Ray twice, actually. And he's going to do odd -2 line of sight. That's actually not that bad. Okay, so now it's the hero's turn. Let's, Winston's going to go. And I think what I'm going to do with Winston is we're going to spin a maneuver and deposit that ghost. We're going to move 1, 2. Then we're going to spin an action. And then we're going to spin another action. And then we're going to maneuver into the car. But he's not going to drive. Ray is going to... Let's see here. And then he'll move 1. Ray is going to... God, what do I want to do with Ray? Let's just put Ray in the car. Alright, let's put Venkman in the car. Well, actually, let's do Venkman there. He will remove the slime from Egon. Then he will get into the car. And Egon will get into the car. That's 1, 2. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then move up 1 space. And then that will be the end of their turn. So that's that. And then he'll go here. He's there. He should already be there. So what happens when he... That's right. So we can't attack the gate because he'll be adjacent to it. So we're going to have to pop him as well. So yeah. So let's see what happens with the chaos die, the event die. We have a cross, which is an open gate. And it's... Where is it at? I think it's up there. Yeah, it's up there. A ghost from the spirit world will emerge from that gate. 6. So we'll have Brain Guy come out to 6. And the goo timer will now reaches 4. Okay, so Winston's coming out. You know what? Let's change around the first player. We're going to have Ray come out. He's going to come out. And he has to trap that ghost right there. So let's see if he can do that. He does. So he hits him, and then the ghost will splatter. Unfortunately, and it's going to hit nobody. Well, good. So he splatters. We got him. Level him up. We will spin a maneuver. No. We're not going to. We're going to do his second action. We're going to investigate the goo pile. And we get an event. And this is Hitchhiker's Thumb. Do you pick up hitchhikers? If there are no Titanic ghosts on the map, summon one. It emerges from the backspace of Ecto 1. Then all Titanic ghosts on the map move 1 space towards the Ecto 1. Don't let the Ecto 1 leave the map. Okay. 1 at the end. 1 scenario. Failure. Restart the scenario. Okay. Well, we put the Titanic ghost there. Okay, so and we still have another action with Ray. These street creepers don't respond to slime, so we're going to move Ray 1, 2. So we got out, we hit the phasm, we investigated. We moved again, and let's move him again. 1, 2. Okay. Peter is going to come out here, and we're going to move him here, and he will try to hit that street creeper guy. Oh, I believe this thing has... What is this? Yeah. He's moving. 5. Okay, so he hits the street creeper. Slimes 8 spaces in a cross shape. Well, that's not good because that's going to be 1, 2. Okay, well, Peter's going to get hit. He's the only one that's going to get hit. He's going to be -1 movement. But he traps him. Okay, so that was his first action. I think his second action is we're going to move him back here. He will put the creeper in the spirit world That's his second maneuver. Oh, that's the end of his actions, I guess. He's -1 movement, so he's been 1. Yeah, and then an Lex move. Okay, so Winston's going to come out. We're going to have Winston try to take care of that Titanic guy. Okay, it's a fail. So let me see what we had to do with this. Moves 1 space and then moves 2 spaces towards the nearest vehicle. Alright, 3. So he's moving here and he's going to move 1, 2 again. He's not quite there yet. And then we're going to try to pop him again. We got him. So Winston got a thing on him. And then when he's hit, and he's in the vehicle, I guess, I don't know. If the vehicle that Titanic Ghost occupies will move. Okay, well, what's going to happen is he's on the vehicle, so I got to hit him or we are in trouble. I do hit him. Okay, so we do capture him. So, alright, we get Ray. That was Winston. So we give him an experience. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so that ghost is gotten rid of, but that's all of our turns. Egon has been slimed because of the Titanic Ghost. So you only do 1 maneuver, so he's going to come out. And he's going to do an action. He's going to unslime Venkman. I guess that's really it. That's all he can really do. So we're done with that. And let's do the event die. This guy's moving a star, which is there, which is where we're at. Alright, a ghost emerges from the spirit world. That's not good because we got to get rid of all these ghosts. 8. So we'll put him here. Okay, and then the goo timer goes down. Okay, it's our hero's turn. Winston will go. Winston will deposit this ghost. And then let's see here. I'm going to put him in the car. And he's going to back the car up. 1, 2, 3. He's going to back the car there. And that's it. Ray is there. He can't do anything. He can do something against her, so I'm going to have to move him. 1, 2. Then he's going to spend an action to remove a slime from Egon. And that's basically it for his turn. Peter can go. And shoot, messed that up. So I'm going to go 1, 2. And I'm going to try to hit that one. Oops, wrong die. And I failed. Huh. So he missed. So he's actually going to move 1, 2, and then hit Venkman. And we're going to be -1 maneuver. Okay, that was first action. Well, that was actually, yeah, it was second action. Third action, I'm going to try again. Okay, got it that time. Okay, and when he's hit, slime's in a cross shape, which is going to slime Egon. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Egon is not going to take any more turns and just remove the slime from himself. Okay, and that's it. And now we have the chaos die, the cross, which is over there, and so a ghost will emerge from the spirit world. 1. Come on now, come on. So we're gonna put a ghost here. Okay. So it's Winston's turn. And I'm gonna have Winston come, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Wait a minute, what? Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna go. God dang it. Man, I screwed that all up. These lines, man, they screw me up. So I would have. Is that Ray? I didn't do anything with Ray. I guess I could have moved Ray. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a maneuver, he'll come out the car. And his last action will be to try to hit the scoleri guy. I need 4 or higher just to hit him. If I do, he'll emerge from a different gate. I did not, so I missed. And let's see here. He's going to move 2 spaces in a random direction, which is 8. He's going to go 1, 2. And then he's got to move 2 spaces in a random direction. He's going to go 6, and then he's blocked, so he can't move anymore. Okay, Ray's going to go 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Venkman will go. He's -1 maneuver. He will go 1, and then he will try to hit him again. Got him. Okay, so what that's going to do is it's going to move him to a random gate. Oh, I forgot to do the goo timer. He's going to go to cross, which is up here. So he's going to go up there. 5. He's going to be right here. Okay. And then last action, I will try to hit that brain. And I got it. I mean the street sweeper. Unfortunately, he's going to slime me and Ray. And we're going to be -1 maneuver. So we're already -2 maneuvers. And then -1 maneuver on Ray. But we have got this, and we can close that gate now. Okay. So there's that. And Venkman is now up to level 2 when you draw an equipment card. So he gets to draw an equipment card. Okay. Switch your Ghostbuster figure and character card for another Ghostbuster figure character from outside the game. Keep your XP. I'm not at level 1, so I'm at level 2. So that's not going to do anything. Okay. Alright. Let's do. He's going to move. He's going to move. And let's do the chaos die. See what happens. Cross again. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of ghosts over there. 1, and so a ghost is coming out. Actually, here. Okay, but it's Winston's turn. And I'm going to move him 2, and he's going to try to shut that gate. He does. So he successfully shuts the gate. He moves up to level 2. So we have successfully shut the gate, and we can remove slimes from a Ghostbuster, and I will use it from Venkman. So that gate is shut. The third gate is down here. So let's see, that's 1, 2, and then I'm going to go my third action, 3, 4, and I'm going to maneuver into the vehicle. Okay. Ray is there. He's not going to go. We're just going to remove all slime from him. Venkman is here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's it. And then he will deposit these ghosts in there. And then Egon will go, and he's got to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then he will maneuver inside the vehicle. And that's it. So this guy moves. He's now moving down this way. And the goo timer down to 1. We're probably going to lose. And we have a square, and that's closed gate. Then a super platform from the lowest numbered gate. Okay, lowest numbered gate is this one, so 4 is going to come out here. And then a ghost emerges from the closed gate, which was square, and it's going to be 3. And let's see here, it's going to be right there. Okay. So let's see what Winston, he's going to drive the car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to maneuver on out. And he's going to try to take care of Granny there. Should I? Yeah, I guess I should. It takes 2 to trap her. But we could do with Mood Slime. So, okay, he'll try to hit her. And he does. So that's good. And she's going to move 1 space towards him. She's going to slime him. He's going to be -1 line of sight. Okay, but that's the end of his turn. His second maneuver, actually, I could do another maneuver on him because all we did was get out. So I can investigate this goo pile. And we have an equipment. See what he gets. Plasma. Extract 3 super plasms that are adjacent to you. Okay. Alright. Doesn't say that equipment car is in action, so I could actually do that. So I can extract this guy, and I'll use my plasma disruptor to do that. It's a trap. So we'll do that. And I have to... So that was actually pretty good. So now I'm free to try to close this gate. Ray is up here, and I'm going to move Ray. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll move him back 1. Venkman is here. Venkman will go. He's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'm going to try to hit that Granny. I got it. So Granny has been hit. And when she is hit, she will move 1 space towards him. It didn't do nothing, so that's fine. And that's it for him. And then Egon will come out of the vehicle. And Egon will try to do that. Oh man, I think I failed. I did. A ghost emerges from the spirit world. So a ghost is coming out. 1. So I can no longer try to hit that, but I can try to hit him. I missed. God, Egon, you're rolling terrible. 2 spaces towards a random ghostbuster. Okay, it's Egon, so he's going to move here. And then Egon will try one last time. Finally got this guy. And we're going to do a plus shape. Egon's going to get hit with -1 maneuver. This guy will move down 1. He'll move 1. And then this is it. And so we did not get this in time. We lost. So now we will just move on to the last and final scenario. Alright, so we have the 4th scenario. It's jail broken bones. You've cornered both the destructive duos, so the Scoleri brothers have decided to rip holes into the spirit world together. There's no court order to stop you, but you better hurry. Light them up, boys. The gates in this scenario are called limit gates because if all 5 are open, the city will be destroyed. Okay, I had to close 2 gates at the beginning of the game. If Tony or Nuzio would move off the map, he emerges instead from a gate. Alright, Nuzio moves 1 space towards the nearest Ghostbuster, and Tony moves 1 space towards the nearest closed gate, which, unfortunately, I randomly wrote, there it is. At the end of each round, if a closed gate is adjacent to or occupied by at least 3 combined ghost classes, open that gate. Any ghost occupying that space move 1 space in a random direction. Deposit a number of ghost classes equal to 4 plus the number of closed gates in this scenario. So I gotta close. The first one I gotta close is 6. Each Ghostbuster may remove 1 slime. If you own prior, B, the number of classes required to close the gate is reduced by 3. Okay, I own A and B. I own B. I don't own A, so that's not gonna do me any good. At the end of the round, if the event dies, gate selection is a ghost from the spirit world emerges from the nearest closed gate. A ghost from the spirit world emerges from that gate. Then if that gate is adjacent to or occupied by at least 3 ghost classes, open it. Success, we defeat these 2 guys. Failure, the goo timer reaches 0, or a ghost must emerge from the spirit world and under present, or all 5 gates are open. And there's only 1 ghost in the spirit world, so I'm at a definite disadvantage here. So let's go ahead and get started. Jeez. Alright, so Winston. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do that. Let's have Winston come out. He's going to try to hit him. That's the sore throat guy. 4 or higher and add a stream. Now, because we completed the event, everybody got 3 experience points. So everybody's at level 2. Okay, so Winston will try to hit that guy. Five. So he did. He hit him once. Alright, so what happens when we hit him? He moves 1 space. Okay, and maybe I can hit him again with my 3rd and final action. And we did. Alright, so we're able to trap him. He is going to slime us though because we are there, but when he slimes it is -1 to hit. Okay. And I don't have any maneuvers because I do have a maneuver, actually. So I will deposit him into the spirit world. Oh, wait. So I need 3 plus 2 is 5. This guy is a class 2 ghost. Okay, so I can close one. Alright, so let's deposit him. And that's the end of his turn. So that's 2. I need 3 more. No, I need 4 more because I didn't have both of those tripods. I only had the one. I didn't explore enough to find it. So, but that's it for him. Okay, Ray's coming out of the car. I have a male guy here. Let's see here. He can be hit with slime, so that's good. So okay, so I'll come 1, 2, and I'm going to try to pop him, and he needs a 4 or higher. Okay, before during that turn. Okay, well he's moving 1. I forgot to move him 1. And he's moving 1. I could spend 3 plasms to get a free move action during this turn. I'm supposed to find a utility card for him. There's a trap, weapon. Okay. Ghost tether. I can't do it till level 5, but that's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and go and see if I can. I may save that ecto tank ability. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to spend 3, so I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3. I'm at 1, and I'm going to spend that, and everybody's going to get a free move action. So it didn't cost me any to move, so I get 3 shots at this guy. 5. Okay, I hit him. And let's see here. He just moves 1 space towards me. Maybe I can hit him again. 5. Got him. So he's gonna move 1 space, and he's gonna do -1 movement. Alright, so let me find -1 movement. But I do have him. And he is a class. If I put him back in the spirit world, he's a class 2. So that would be 4 that I've done. And so my last action is -1 movement. I only move 1 space, but I have my second maneuver will be to deposit him into the spirit world. So that's 4 that we've done. And let's move him 1 and him 1. Okay, Venkman will go. He'll come out. And I think I can do a free move action. If I came out here, I can go 1, 2. That guy is a class 2. Yellow blocks line of sight. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do with Vankman is then I'm going to go 1, 2. That's my first action. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to hit that guy. I got to get 2 streams, but I need 4 or higher. Okay, got him. So it's 1 hit. And then when he's hit, he's going to just move 1 space towards me. And maybe I can pop him again. And I did. Now he's going to hit me, and we're going to see what happens. Alright, -1 movement as well. But I got him. So and that's it. And now I can deposit him. We can close a gate. And that's the end of the turn. So he's going. And then last but not least is Egon. Egon, we got a problem because Egon, there's no slime stuff around here. So what I'm going to do with Egon is I'm going to spend 1 action to remove slime token from Winston. I'm going to spend 1 action to move a slime token from Ray. I'm going to get a free movement, and I'm going to investigate the goo pile. And we're going to have an equipment. And he finds this thing. Level 5. I can't do it yet because it's a level 5. Okay. And that's the end. So he's moving 1 and he's moving 1. And it says okay. We're gonna have a problem because Scoleri here is classed 4 ghost, and he is adjacent to that gate. So at the end of each round, if a closed gate is adjacent to or occupied by, okay, so let's first thing that's first. Let's do the goo timer down. This gate is now open, and we have to roll a die. But first, open that any ghost occupying that space move 1 space in a random direction. Okay, these guys are all going to move 1 space in a random direction. So let's move them. We'll start with him. He moves 7. Well, he's coming boom over here, and then that means he's going to do, so he's going to do -1 line of sight on Egon and Winston. Okay. And then this guy is going to move 5. He's going to move here. This guy is going to move here. And then we're going to roll the die and see what happens. Star, which is down here. A ghost emerges. A ghost from the spirit world emerges from the nearest closed gate. Okay, well, the nearest closed gate is up there. So that's not good. That's 4. So we're going to put this guy here. Okay. So we got a new round going. Winston is going to spend 1 action and remove a slime from Egon. Then I'm going to move 2. I'll move 1, and I'm going to try to hit that guy right there. I'm actually -1 line of sight, so I might as well just move there. And that's a miss. So he's going to move 1, 2, and hit me. And I'll be -1 maneuver. And then I will try one last time. And I got him. But he hit me. In a cross shape. And just missed everybody else, but he does hit him, so we're going to have -2 maneuver. And that's it. Can't deposit him or nothing. He's going to move 1. And he's going to move 1. And then it's Ray's turn. And Ray is there. And I will move. Here's the slime gun. So I'm going to move 1, 2. And I'm going to spend another action to remove the 2 maneuvers from Winston. Okay. And he's going to move 1. He's going to move 1. Okay. Peter is going to move 1. And then it has to spend another to move 1. It has to spend another to move 1. Or I'll put him there. And I will deposit this guy, and we get to close a gate. Let's see what gate we're going to close. Well, not random. The wavy lines one. So we close this one. Okay. And that is it for him. So he's moving 1. And he's moving 1. And let's see. Egon. Oh, man. Can move 1, 2. And try to hit that plasm. I rolled the wrong die, sorry. And I need a 3 or higher. We hit. It doesn't splatter. It's not going to splatter anybody. So it takes that. Okay. And let's see. That was first action. And then for second action, I'm going to move here. And then for maneuver, we're going to do a goo. It's another equipment. And this is, you can choose a single class one within line of sight. Remove that entity from the scenario. Okay, choose a class 2 entity in line of sight and move it from the scenario. You can choose. Okay, I can choose anyone. I will move this one from the scenario. Okay. And that's in his turn, so move him here. He's going to go there. And he's going to pop him. And he's going to be -1 to hit. And then we have the chaos die. Star, which is open. A ghost from the spirit world emerges from the nearest closed gate. And we do our goo timer. Okay. Six, so he's going to be here. So now we have 2 adjacent. Let me see here. If a closed gate is adjacent to or occupied by at least 3 combined ghost classes. Yep. We got a problem because that gate will now open because he is ghost classes. Okay, it's not open. It is a ghost. Okay. So that is the end of that round. Hey. Alright, so it's Winston's turn. I gotta move Winston here. Get him away. And then I'm gonna spin a maneuver, put this guy in, that's 1. And then maybe I can hit this guy. I do. It's the brain matter guy. he slimes in an X shape, and he's going to slime Egon, or Ray, I'm sorry. And Ray's going to be -1 maneuver. But we do capture him. And I can put him back in because I still have another maneuver. So there we go. And I get an equipment card now. Mark a class 3 or lower entity within line of sight. Okay. And that's it for Winston. Ray is right there. Ray is -1 maneuver. I think I'll move him 2. He will get Venkman. And then I have one more action. And I'm going to try to hit that Scoleri brother there. And I spent another maneuver to actually remove that slime from me because that's my level 2 ability. And let's see. Oh, and I missed. Moves 2 spaces toward the then slimes 3 spaces in a random direction. So he's going to move 1, 2. Then he's going to slime 3 spaces in a random direction. And it's going to be 3, and it's 1, 2, 3. So nobody got slimed. Okay, but that's the end of his turn, and now he's going to move here. Did I do that for Winston? I didn't do that for Winston, did I? No. Alright. And then he's going to go there, and he's going to slime him. And it's going to be -1 hit. Okay. Venkman is going to go. Hey, hey. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let me see if I can hit that guy. Okay, brain matter 3, yep. And he slimes an X thing, but that's not going to matter. So we put him on there. And that's it for him. And then he's going to move actually there. And this guy's going to move again here. And Ray's going to be -2 hit. Egon will go. Let's move Egon 1, 2. Let's see if we can't hit that guy. Let's put it here. Let's see if we can't hit him. God dang it, Egon, you missed. Okay. Yeah, that's a miss. So, Alright, we got to move 2 spaces in a random direction. So does he. He moves 4. So it goes 1, 2. And Egon's going to go 7, 1, 2. Okay, so that was a miss. So that was 1 action. Let's do 2 actions. Let's do a maneuver. Remove 1 slime from Ray. And let's, in action. And then maneuver, we're going to deposit this. And there we go. Okay, so he's going to slime Winston. And he will move here. And actually, that's going to cost us to lose. I probably should have went after that guy. But my rolling was so bad, it doesn't matter anyways. So, we lost this scenario. Well, as usual. Okay, so what are my thoughts on Ghostbusters 2? It's a lot like the... So far, it's been a lot like the first one. The scenarios are very... I don't know, unless you use really good strategy, which I don't think I did. They're still very hard. Another thing is I see why they added all this stuff to add more complexity to it, but all it really does is make things a little bit more fiddly. I do like the equipment and event stuff. I think that is pretty neat. And then switching between slime and proton pack, I think was unnecessary. I think it does make you use a little bit more strategy, but because it depends on who you want to have with what. But yeah, the ghosts are all right. But still, this game still has a lot of problems because, like I said, the complexity. And it doesn't help with all these freaking walls and barriers everywhere. And keeping up with a lot of stuff. So, I would say it's probably about the same so far. It's either going to be, by the end of it, it's either going to be a little bit better or a little bit worse. Not much of either, but we'll see. But I hope you enjoyed it. And next time we play, we're going to move on with the next scenario. So until then, have fun.